And what we promise that we're going to talk about this segment is what makes a good team, whether in real estate, sports, or any workplace. And on our team, we've found that these things really help to make us a great team. And one of them is to determine our strengths and weaknesses. Basically, it's not to know the weaknesses to pounce on them or anything like that, because we all have them. But what it is it's actually to build on one another's strengths, and then I can strengthen my weaknesses through the other people that are on my team doing, the things that I might not be as good at as they are. The next thing that has to be done is that the roles need to be defined, and we make sure that everyone is cross-trained. And that's something that's really critical. And I know, Danielle, you've been with me a couple of years, and so you've been cross-trained in just about everything, I would say. The next thing that, Danielle, you touched on this earlier, was learning to recognize what really matters to people. And what that means is this is not only our clients, because we are very keyed in on what really matters to people as far as our clients go, but what we also want to be very cognizant of and very in tune to is what matters to our other team members. And next on the list, I think, is a great listener. And, again, Danielle, you touched on this earlier, that listening is not only what people are saying, but it's like what they're meaning behind the words. And so it really is important for us to be great listeners with each other on our team, and then also to be great listeners with the people that we're working with. And next on my list is being creative problem solvers. And this is something that I'm sure that you can jump in as far as the creative ways that we've had to solve problems, because real estate seems to be the kind of thing that just creates problems as we're going along. No deal is simple, I would not say. And what that comes into is our next point too, which is really anticipate rather than react. Because a lot of times when things happen, our initial thing is that we want to react, but that's not necessarily, what we want to do. We're proactive instead of reactive, and that's extra. That's what's required. And then the next thing on my list is put in the extra effort. That means that there's times that a lot of times our clients are about ready to give up and throw in the towel, but we're actually going to be there and put in that extra effort. And then the other thing that's very important is to put ourselves in the other person's shoes. And again, this is whether it's the team member or whether it's a client. Either way, it's the same way. And another thing is that I'm very key on this, is to never bluff and be honest. It's like we're not perfect. We don't know everything. And I'm not afraid to admit that. And when we do find out that there's something that we need to find out about, then we do go ahead and we find out what the answer is and find it from the right people, and not try to bluff our way through it and make that all happen. The last two things that I want to talk about that are really key for our team and key for teams is training. Training is critical. And we're always growing, we're always learning, we're always in that place where we want to do that. And the last thing that I have on here, which I know is not exhaustive, but it's just one more thing that we do in regards to our into our team, is that we have systems. And systems are absolutely critical to make it so that it makes life easier and that we're duplicatable.